Hey, John. Not the final result you guys were looking for, but with Yariel, I mean that's 11 of 12. He's allowed 3 runs or less. 9 of 12. I think he's allowed 2 runs or less. I mean, how impressed have you been with the consistency that he's shown you in this first season?
Yeah, he's been. Today was big for him. Getting up there in pitches, but he's been really consistent. I think just the outings in Cleveland and Baltimore, I believe, were a little shaky, but I think he's kind of learned that his stuff is good, and when he's attacking, he's real good. It's just kind of a game of inches there to Rooker, on the homer. But really pleased with how he kind of, adjusted and worked through their lineup.
And then I think he was up to a career high 85 pitches today. I mean, how impressed have you been with how he's been able to kind of handle that physical buildup as well?
Yeah, he's been good. It's a learning process for him a little bit, and he's navigating it well. I think as we continue to go, we're gonna kind of see how he continues to adjust, and so far so good. But he obviously wants to be out there. I think he's showing that he can be out there for around 85. Hopefully we can get him up a little bit more next time, as long as he's making pitches.
John, you mentioned pregame about learning a little bit more about his personality. Perhaps what did you see from him today on that sense?
Yeah, I mean he was pretty locked in. From the meeting with Pete, all the way through the game. He pitched out of first and second, nobody out, and he was pretty steady. Which I think going along with the physical stuff that he's still kind of getting accustomed to. He always has a pretty good heartbeat when he's out there on the mound. So I liked how kind of collected he was and focused on making pitches.
At 85 pitches at that point, was there any consideration to just letting him get that final out in the sixth there?
That we kind of targeted 85, and I think at that point, he's going through the top and the middle of their order there, and I think that 85 was, I don't want to say it was a hard stop, and as soon as, Langoliers gets the hit there, he's going to be done anyway. So figure get a, fresh arm in there. Ryan did a great job.
John, understanding that, he's still getting used to this team and that there are defensive adjustments to be made. Loperfido, that play in the top of the fifth inning, he cuts in front of our show. What was your read on that play?
It's two good outfielders being aggressive. I think the more they play together, the more they'll be comfortable. We kind of joked and just said, let the Platinum Glover take that one. But I think he's an aggressive player, just like Vars, just like George. They haven't played there together a ton, but they'll be fine.
And then at the plate, again, it's a long season, not judging anyone off 32 at-bats, but he has struck out in 16 of them. What do you see from Loperfido at the plate?
Yeah, I mean, again, it's, not the start he wanted to get off to, obviously. We still have all the confidence in the world, in him, and he's making some adjustments, I think it's, when you talk to him, he's not, he's feeling it, but he's got a good way about him, and he understands that this is going to be a little bit of a process. So I think, what we're seeing is, just, balls up in the zone and balls down in the zone. And again, it's a quick snapshot. So I don't want to get, too overly concerned with it. The guy's got a ton of talent, and, we believe he'll be fine.
Just offensively today, it's kind of harkened back to the first couple of months of the season. Was it Beto? Was it you guys? Was it somewhere in the middle?
Yeah, somewhere in the middle. I mean, he's got good stuff, and I think just command has been the issue for him. But he was pretty. I think one walk today for him. He was pretty damn good, So probably a combination of him being on, and we didn't really do much with pitches that we had in the middle of the plate. So you look up and it's a single to right and single to right, for Ernie and Vlad. Yeah, it's one of those days.
In the bottom of the ninth, are you, like I imagine the 30-whatever thousand people, looking forward to that Miller-Vlad at bat and wondering, what did you think of how it went?
Yeah, that's that's what you pay to come see, albeit, 2.5 hours later, not much going on. But with the way Vladdy's going, you're just expecting him to hit one out there, basically. And Mason Miller's one of the best relief pitchers in baseball, and said, "Here you go." I thought it was, he made 103, his last pitch. It was that those are the matchups that you like to see. We just came up on the wrong end of it today, but I thought that it was, here you go, hit my best stuff to our best hitter, and he got it done today.
All right, thanks everyone.
Thanks, guys.